Alright, you guys, welcome back. So in this episode we're just going to be doing a lot of infrastructure stuff. I also noticed in the thumbnail of the last video that that tile right there is damaged, so I'm going to have to go ahead and repair that here shortly. But for the most part, what we've got to do is sell the valuables and buy a fishing pole, because if you look, all the fish in the water here, there were some like right over there. If I get a fishing pole, we'll be able to just stand on the end of the pier and get some food, so I'm going to start doing that here shortly. First things first though, I'm going to have to empty out my inventory, sort that out, and then get all the valuables, and then we're going to just teleport up to the NPC up here, the merchant, and I'm going to sleep as well because we're losing daylight, and I'll catch you guys on the other end here. Alright guys, so what I've gone ahead and done is I unloaded the ship, and we're going to have to, probably not this episode, but we're going to have to extend the dock here because I think it's got to do with the height of the ground here, but I can back it up and then it just pushes off that way, so I think we're going to have to extend this and probably make it twice the length, which is going to be interesting from a build standpoint, but that's for a later day. Right now we're going to go ahead and teleport over to the merchant. I've got all my valuables loaded up here, so we'll see how much gold we get out of that, and after that the plan for today is we're gonna go ahead and take a lot of the iron that I have is gonna go into upgrades for the forge underneath where this portal is, and we're also gonna extend the this is the wrong portal. We're gonna extend the encampment of OAKHOLM as well, so we're gonna add probably for sure a beehive and like a beekeeper's house, and then we're gonna also have, I'm thinking maybe another house just to kind of extend the blueprint, or I guess the footmark of this place. But that'll be in a bit here. Right now we're gonna go ahead and sell everything we've got to the merchant and see about getting a fishing pole. He's also got the some of the ingredients for the iron sledge, but I decided I'm gonna hold off on the iron sledge for now, just because it's not as versatile as the sword, right? If I were to go into a smaller area where there's confined walls, I wouldn't be able to how much did we get for that? About 1,500. If I was to go into a smaller area like a tomb or one of the crypts, having a long swinging path for a weapon like the Warhammer would likely have is going to reduce the damage that's actually dealt to the enemies. So I'm going to keep the sword for a while, and then once we're doing more open world stuff, that's when we'll start looking at getting the iron sledge. So for now, I've already got, I don't want this, the Yule hat I don't want. All we want here is the fishing rod for 350. And then we'll buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 250. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 500 fishing bait, right? Yeah, that's more than enough for now. Alright, so I'm gonna teleport back, find a good spot to put all these, and then probably put this fishing rod to work here. Alright, I caught one. I'm not quite sure how the mechanic works exactly. Let me pick him up. Cool. So you kind of just cast the line out. It's nice and easy because there's fish right here. And then I think as soon as they touch it, if you pull the line in, it'll hook them. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on this, I'm really not sure. What's a raw fish do for healing? Nothing. So I've got to actually, haha, just like that. Cool. Yeah, so as soon as they touch the line, you reel it in and it hooks them, and just repeat the process. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some stacked up here, and then we'll cook and see how much health and stamina fish offers. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and caught about as much fish as I'm gonna need for a while here. If you look here, it gives 45 health and 25 stamina versus 40 health and 30 stamina, so you're getting a little bit more health and a little bit less stamina as compared to eating raw beef, but you can only have one food active at once. You know, like you can have 3 separate ones active, but you can't eat the same one twice. So this gives me 2 solid options, and if I were to start eating necktails, then I'd be pretty set as far as health was concerned, but they're not. Neck aren't really available enough to have them be a viable source of food, whereas as soon as I get the beehives up, then we'll have 5 beehives making a bunch of honey at once, which we can eat that as a source of food instead of having berries, which they're superior to berries as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this food up, and then we're gonna start building here. Realized I was doing this off camera and you guys weren't seeing it, but I went ahead and I built this forge bellows, which upgraded our forge to level 9, and I'm gonna go ahead and build the forge tool rack right here, and then remove that plank behind it. I just put that there so that we could get the placement correct, and now I should be able to remove that just like that. Boom. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make this smith's anvil. Nope. So I'm gonna make this smith's anvil, and then I'm probably gonna move these small anvils right here. I'm probably gonna move them over, maybe like right here, and put the big anvil right there. And that'll make our forge level, I don't know if it says, but it's gonna be level 5, I believe. After that, I might go ahead and move those up just a little bit. I'm not sure I like them being right there. So I can just go like this, hop up, pick those up. Crafting tools. Yeah, that'll look better up there anyways. Like that. Is that centered? Not quite. So go like this. That's not it either. Right. Perfect. So if I remove that, those will just be kind of sitting there on their own, which is about how I want them anyways. Cool. So I'm gonna grab the iron and we'll go ahead and put the next anvil down. Alright, so pretty soon here we're gonna have, not necessarily maxed I don't think, but it's gonna be pretty damn close to a maxed out crafting area. I think what I want is probably like this, do most of the bulk work and have the curved end facing away from the main forge just for realism's sake, and then we'll put this just out here somewhere. Alright, find somewhere. It ought to click, you'd think. Alright, we can put it. I really want it to be like right in there, but I don't know why it's not clicking. I'm gonna try to deal with this situation. Alright, this right here, this will work good enough. I don't have an issue with that. So we now have a level 6 forge. I think that's all of the forge upgrades. We've got cooler, smith's anvil, anvils, bellows. We've got all that. And the tools as well. So I think that's all the more I can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Cool. So we've got that. And now the next thing I'm going to build is the, whatever it is, the stone cutter here. Figure out what that is. I think that's going to allow us to build like stone walls. And I've got a lot of stone to put to work, but I'm going to go ahead and sleep and start giving that some thought here. Alright, so I'm about to put this stone cutter down, and I'm really not sure. As soon as I place it, I think there's going to be a lot of things that unlock, so I'm just going to put it down for now. Sharpening stone, stone cutter, hearth, stone wall. Stone wall, stone pillar, stone arch. Stone floor and stone stairs. Okay. Crafting station needs a roof. Let's see. That's gonna affect different things. Like, so say I were to try to build a stone wall, right? What's the building range on that? Okay. And that's the 4x2, which is 8 stone. I think we're probably gonna replace all of these with stone. And then we'll go on the outskirts of everything else with, okay, those are kind of bigger than what I was expecting. We could do something cool with that. Stone pillar. I don't know. Alright, we've got more options, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna play around. For right now, I don't know that we... Yeah, we might as well. Might as well place all the walls. We've got a ridiculous amount of stone. And then I won't have to worry about getting anything broken by a by a troll attack. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over to. We might just go under here for right now. It's really not that big of a deal where it ends up for the time being. Go like that, and then where's the stone? There's something about a sharpening wheel. I'm not seeing it. Maybe that's something that's crafted at the stone. Yeah, a whetstone, ready to spin. I'm curious what it does though. All right, I'm gonna grab a bunch of stone and we're gonna start going to work here. All right, I grabbed just enough stone to make this sharpening stone. Can now make a grinding wheel. Okay. Let's see what a grinding wheel does. That's gonna belong. Forge improvement. Okay, so we just need more wood. Which I have. I'm not gonna say I have plenty because I've been turning a bunch of it into charcoal, but I should still have 25. Yep. 17 plus 8 get us 25. Alright. Go ahead, go here. This is massive. Oh, this isn't the grinding wheel. This is the grinding wheel. Alright, so this could go like right. I want to put this right here. Actually, that's where this is going to end up. I'm going to put the anvil back. Anvil somewhere and somewhere. Gotta be a good place for it, right? That's a good enough spot, huh? Like that. Cool, so now I've got a level 7 forge. This is starting to get cramped. I'm gonna turn this one more. Like this. Yeah, we'll go like that. That way it's not so damn cramped in here. Yep, that's where I want it, I think. Yeah, we'll be good there. Alright, so now I've got a bunch of stone left over still. And what I think I'm gonna do is the basic concept I have is we've got this massive hall, right? And eventually there's gonna be a bunch of tables along here and along here, and probably some up top too, but not as many. And like there's gonna be feasts that are had in this hall. And what I'm thinking is it would make sense for there to be a door like right here, except that wall is like 3 walls together that didn't match up quite right, so it would have to go here. And then from there, oh shoot, that's right, nobody can really see that spot anyways. So we'll go from there and have a door here, and then we can have a stone wall and an archway here. I guess we'll have to fill that back in. But what I'm thinking is we'll do that and then have a little bit of like a kitchen area, a kitchen building over here, and then we'll go ahead and put like the beehive over there and the beekeepers, and then from there I will probably put houses there and then the beekeeper on the other side of the kitchen. So I'm gonna go ahead and start playing with that idea, and I will update you guys once I've made a little bit of progress. Alright guys, so I've just been building away back at OAKHOLM, and I guess since I've been to this swamp, now the swamp events can activate here, which I don't know if that exactly makes sense, but we've got them blocked off enough to where should be able to control where they're at for the most part and walk away from this still alive. So hopefully this will go okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna take the archer out. Take this guy out. Alright, so these are all melee enemies for the most part. Oh, this isn't good. I just trapped myself. We're gonna have to hack through. Oh! Right, stamina's low, but we're good. Stamina is low, but we're good. Those medium heal potions are no joke, man. Haha! Alright, I think we're gonna walk away from this just fine, you guys, not to speak. Hopefully I'm not speaking too soon, but I think we're gonna be good. The disrespect. I've got better gear now too. We've got the shield and the iron sword, so as of right now, things are looking perfectly under control. Hey, 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 we survived! Hell yes! Stay the hell away from OAKHOLM. Y'all might be able to smash me back at the camp, but as soon as we're back at my home base, it's nobody's business out here. Guess I'll give you guys an update as to what's going on. I started kind of with the concept of building an archway for the kitchen that I mentioned, and I was gonna build this out of stone eventually anyway, so I kind of got an idea and a concept that I've been rolling with. And this is gonna be the exterior, and then the interior is gonna look like this. We're gonna put some we're gonna have wood walkways along the sides so that it's not this thin. It'll probably be like 1 block thicker. You hear that? Something's attacking something over here. Oh, what is that? What is that? What are they doing? It died, whatever it was. Do you think he maybe ran off? He was part of the event, and then he ran off and slowly died. It's possible. Anyways, we're building this wall up, and I'm building a second area. I think what's going to end up happening is that starter home I'm going to demolish. It's no longer going to be there because it doesn't really serve a purpose anymore, if I'm being honest. And we can go ahead and encircle all of this in stone. And then after the main portion is encircled in stone, then we'll go ahead and we will we'll just put wood around everything else. So I'm thinking there's going to be like, I don't know if this is going to work now that I'm looking at it again, but I was going to build the like this would be the hall, and then I guess it'd be an earl, probably. It'd be like the earl's house would be here where he lives, and that would all connect together and be within the stone, and then everything else would lie outside of the stone. But I'm looking at it now, and it might work out okay. I think we'll be alright to do this. But then this will circle for a ways and kind of probably go most of the way to the water, if not all the way into the water, and then from there we will expand all of this with wood wall and make everything bigger. So I'm gonna get back to it here. Alright guys, so just to give you an update as to what's been going on here, I walled all of this off before I ran out of stone, and then I dug that little smoke shack down there, which is where I'm gonna start cooking all my food. You can do this double cooking stand thing, and that way I'll be able to cook 4, 8, 12 things at a time instead of waiting forever. So that was kind of a little infrastructure project that needed to get done. And now I've got, I can't jump over that. I'll have to go around. But now I think I might have changed my mind about this hole in the door. I might not do that. We'll see. I'll give it some more thought. But I went ahead and I built this little shack, which is what I had in mind for the beekeeper hut. So we're gonna go ahead and put down just some stools and some beehives, and that's gonna end up the episode here. Which I've got 5 beehives to make, which is pretty sweet. It'll give us quite a lot. I'm gonna make sure they've got enough room here. Yep. Okay. That's one thing about building beehives, is they have to have enough room to like do their thing, I guess. If they don't have enough room, then the bees won't do anything. So this wall is gonna end up coming out a bit more, so we'll go like maybe here, and here. So that's 3. Go number 4 here, and then number 5 right here. Cool. So we'll go ahead and get the beehives up wherever they are. Right here. Cool. And hopefully they'll all have space. So if you look, I've got these pillars coming out and then the extra runner with the stone, and that's all gonna go along here again, so hopefully that won't upset these bees at all. That's 3. That's 4. And this will be 5. Cool, so what we'll probably do is this stone is gonna run around here-ish. I'm gonna end up tearing down the starter house, and that's gonna expand all the way to there, and we're gonna have like a trading market on the inside there next to the dock, and I'm gonna expand the dock quite a ways. And then this is all gonna be blocked off with wood wall, and this will be, we'll probably have wood fence going along here separating the beehive, and then just adjacent to it we'll do a little bit of farms, and then on that end we'll go ahead and build some houses. I think that's what would make the most sense here. So it would make more sense to have houses here, but I've already built the beehive, so we'll readdress that later. But for now we've got this in place, so I'll have some honey to work with. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and hold on. We're gonna go ahead and end the episode here. So I just want to thank you guys for watching, and have a good one until the next time I see you.